This is 3FM.
I've learned a lot in the last year as an MHK for Douglas North, and I really think it's time now I can put that to some great use. I've been in two departments, health and the environment, and I brought successfully emotion through Tynwald just last month for the environment, and that's all about the climate change mitigation strategy. It's going to be a very trying time, I think, for everybody. I think people realise that now is the time for action. Certainly what I've heard on the doorstep when I've been out recently is people now really do want to see some action. There's going to be some big changes. A lot of experienced MHKs have already resigned, not coming back, so there is going to be some big changes in the House, but that does give us some great opportunities to actually get things done now. Nationally, I think the biggest thing is to sort out the public sector pension. That if that carries on the way it is, that really is going to cripple the island, so that's something we have to address. We have to address the legacy and work out a solution. So that means everything needs to be on the table. We need to negotiate a proper sustainable solution for the Isle of Man. The health service is important. I think it touches most people here in the Isle of Man, and the great thing about that now is we have got some key personnel in place right at the top and also at high management level, and that's bringing new thoughts, new processes, new ways of working, and that really is galvanising the staff together. I appreciate there is a long way to go, but we can start to see that now and feel it, and I do believe by the end of this calendar year we'll start to see an improved financial position. That's certainly what we're seeing at the executive level. Growing the economy is important. That's an easy phrase to say, that's been used a lot, but how do you grow things? Well, business grows things, so it's entrepreneurs, and I really do believe that we have to attract and provide the right framework for entrepreneurs to grow and develop businesses. Now that could just be from one or two people, but if one or two people grows into three or four, then that is doubling the employees in that small company. A number of those entrepreneurs get together, creates that cluster, starts improving, feeding off each other, and that then will, I believe, give us a really good change in mindset and a change in our direction. And I do believe that government needs to reach out and really work closer with business and respect what business is about, which is about providing services in return for money, and that wealth can then be created, and government then can actually enjoy the revenues from that business which has grown and is profitable. Trying to just pick one thing that's going to change the detail, I don't believe is going to attract entrepreneurs. It's changing the mindset to want to encourage people to want to be here and provide a really good, encouraging, creative environment for people to start their own businesses and to grow the businesses. Education, it's all about how we can actually learn how to do new processes, how to do new things. The Chief Constable wrote in the back of this year's report, actually, he's very proud that actually the police service have used a thought of improving the services, and improvement will bring then reduction in costs. If we can focus on reducing costs as well as giving an improved service, that's the education. It's learning how to do things better and more efficient, and that then is more effective. Well, I think it's been very busy. What have they achieved? There's perhaps been a feeling of busyness rather than actually having outcomes measured. There's been some big acts gone through, so that should be welcomed, but there's also been some things that really should have been tackled in that administration, and it's a shame that we weren't able to get those through, and people did sort of vote against it, but they have to be addressed as soon as Parliament is formed, and whoever's in Parliament will have to address those straight away.
More music for the Isle of Man.
3FM.